Silence. It's nice.
What do you want me to say?
Oh, I don't know. How about, no, of course I know that you didn't kill Stuart. Why? Because you told me.
Kendall.
But why? Why believe your wife when you can take the word of a 7-year-old?
You know what? Maybe I should take the word of a 7-year-old because she's making more sense than you right now. All right. Feeling better? Got out of your system? You want to go again? No? Good. So we got to work on a game plan.
Are you serious?
A little girl just said that she saw you kill someone. Yes, I'm serious.
Do you believe Emma? I mean, do you honestly think that I killed Stuart?
You gonna ask me again?
Yeah, Zach, I need to know, okay? You know me better than anyone. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. You've been with me through this from the very beginning.
Every step of the way.
Right, so if you, my husband, of all people think that I'm capable of murder, then what chance do I have with 12 strangers? If you honestly believe I did it, I need to know. I'll have them lock me up right now.
Kendall. Kendall, hey, hi. How could you doubt for 1 second my belief in you, huh?
Because I've been asking you point blank and you refuse to give me an answer.
Because it was a ridiculous question.
But Zach, you said that Emma...
I said a 7-year-old makes more sense than you, and I meant that. Why would you think that... I know you didn't kill Stuart because you told me, and I looked in your eyes and I believed you. It's very simple. End of story.
Then why do I still see flickers of doubt?
There's no doubt here. There's no doubt. It's flickers of fear. I'm scared. I mean, I don't want my kids growing up without a mother. And I'm afraid that I'm not doing enough to keep that from happening.
I'm sorry. Sorry. You've been turning yourself inside out, and all I've been doing is just demanding more.
Well, whatever. We got to focus and we got to neutralize a threat. That's our job now.
Who's posing a threat now? Oh, let me guess. The big threat is Liza Colby. Well, what did you think was going to happen, hiring her to be your lawyer?
Mom. All right, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna go check on the boys.
Yeah, thanks.
Zach,
No, Zach, no. I'm not sure what we need to work through here, but Liza's a good lawyer. End of story.
No, it's not the end of story. You use the word threat, Zach. I mean, if there's a threat to my daughter, I need to know that.
Emma claims she saw Kendall kill Stuart.
But Emma's just a little girl. I mean, she must be confused.
Maybe she is confused. But Ryan's convinced that she is telling what she feels is the truth.
Annie. Her mother, Annie, I'm sure she convinced Emma that that's the truth.
Maybe so. But right now, we need Ryan to take Emma out of town. Just till after the trial. Because, I mean, she's a kid. I don't want her talking to anybody.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Not to Ryan.
He refused? Okay, I'll talk to him.
Knock yourself out. He's not going to budge.
Do you remember? Well, that's that. We're gonna have to get that later. Uh-oh is right. Remember the first time we dyed Easter eggs? Remember that? Yeah. You, buddy, you just thought you would put dye all over your face. You did, you little worm. Let me tell you, orange is not your color. Not at all. And Spiky, you thought it was so funny. Remember that? Yeah, you thought it was so funny. You wanted to get in on the action. So what'd you do? You picked up the raw egg. Remember you picked up the raw egg and you threw it at my head? Remember you threw it at my head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. And I had that. I know I am. And I had it running all over my face. And then, of course, what happened? Daddy Zach walked in. Yeah. And that was it. I think we laughed for hours and hours. We did. We laughed for hours. So you know what? You know what? I want for you guys to remember that day. Whenever you get sad or upset, just remember how much we laughed, okay? Remember how much Mama loves you. Mama loves you. Mama loves you both very much. Spiky. Mama will always love you. Yeah. Did my mom leave? I've made a decision. I'm turning myself in.
No, you're not.
Zach, when North originally put the deal on the table, Jackson said I would only get 5 years, maybe 10 at the most. It's a good plan.
It's a terrible plan.
No, it'll give you time, plenty of time to get a confession out
You're
of Annie.
admitting to something you didn't do.
Zach, it's the only way.
It's the only way since when?
Since Emma Lavery became an eyewitness to murder, I could get the death penalty. This is it. This is better for everyone. For Emma, for me.
Yeah, is it better for the boys? Better for me, for that matter? No, it's not. Deal's off.
There's tons of evidence against me, and now there's an eyewitness.
An eyewitness that nobody knows about.
But they will.
They won't if you get Emma and Ryan to take off for a while.
No, I don't want that for
Well, I don't want this for you.
Just please promise me that you'll keep on Annie and you'll keep on her
Kendall,
until she admits to
don't
killing
do this.
Stewart. I already did.
You did what? You called the DA's office? Kendall!
Good, you're both here. We have a problem.
Oh, yeah, I think we got a problem.
So Ryan just told me that he caught Emma calling Annie. So I went over to Adams to do a little control, and he wouldn't let me in. Practically soft-shooed me out the door. And I think it's because, well, Annie wasn't there.
How can that be? Did she get out of her little ankle monitor?
Yeah, and I think she might be headed this way.
Good. Then she'll be here just in time to see me get arrested.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
I'm ready to confess. North put a deal on the table a while back. I plead guilty. I get a reduced sentence. At the time, I refused, but now I think it's a good idea.
You refused because you're innocent.
Look, Emma, as a witness, it's not good, but that's no reason to take this deal. We have every reason to believe that Emma is lying to protect Annie.
Right, but what will the jury think when that sweet little girl gets on the stand and says that she saw me kill Stewart? They will take one look at her big blue eyes and see exactly what Emma thinks that she saw. A killer.
Look, Kendall, I am in touch with the psychiatrist that North contacted about Emma. I can work this. I can bring in the fact, and it is a fact. Insanity, it's hereditary.
No, I will not subject a little girl to that.
Not even for your own sons? Look, I can also work this Annie angle. She manipulated Emma into believing that she saw you shoot Stewart when, in fact, Annie shot Stewart.
All right, there's another option. Let Ryan take Emma out of town until we find the truth.
It might be too late for that. Listen, Kendall, I am willing to fight for you, and I will go to the wall. But look, ultimately, this is your decision. If you really think that this plea is your best option.
Hey, Liza, I hired you to keep her out of prison, not put her in.
No, I think it's a good idea. This will buy us time. Annie's guard will be down, and then maybe she'll actually admit that she killed Stewart.
And if she won't?
You'll make it happen. I need you with me on this, Zach.
Our boys need their mother.
And they'll have me. I may be away for a while, but at least I'll have a future with our sons. And that's the most important thing to me, having a future with my kids. That's why this is our only option.
So, in return for a guilty plea, North offered my client a 10-year sentence, possible parole after 5.
People get more than 5 for stealing cars. Your client killed someone.
No, she didn't kill
Then
anyone.
why does she want to take the deal?
Because Mrs. Slater, she wants this whole thing behind her. She doesn't want to drag her family through the embarrassment of an extended trial.
North believed he had a solid case.
Come on, Willis. This is all circumstantial. I mean, you're going to be wasting the taxpayers' money. You're going to be wasting court's time. You really want your first big case to end in a humiliating loss. Save yourself the embarrassment. Come on, take the deal.
I'll have the paperwork drawn up.
Thank you.
So what happens now?
Oh, well, we go to his office in the morning. We sign some documents. There's a short hearing to make it official. And then they take you off to the state penitentiary.
So this is it. This is my last night at home.
Listen, I'll see you in the morning.
Kendall, what happened?
It's over, Mom. It's really over.
Of course things look bleak right now, but they're going to look so much better in the morning. Ryan is going to take Emma away, so she won't have to testify against you. We're leaving town tonight.
You won't have to leave.
Annie got to Emma tonight. Getting Emma out of town is the only way to protect her. Protect her from Annie. Protect her from whatever would happen up on that stand.
Emma won't have to testify. I took the plea bargain.
Kendall, no.
Mom, it's the only way.
But you're innocent.
I understand that, but there is a pile of circumstantial evidence against me and a little girl who swears that she saw me shoot Stewart.
No. Emma is afraid and she's confused. Annie is making her say that.
I will not risk the possibility that I can get a sentence worse than prison.
Now, there has to be another way. We'll prove that Annie is the one who murdered Stewart.
Yes, you will have plenty of time for that.
While you're behind bars.
Listen to me, this is unacceptable. You have to call Mr. Willis. You have to tell him that you've changed your mind.
And risk being convicted? No, Mom. 5 to 10 years, it sounds a hell of a lot better than getting life. And life without my boys might as well be the death penalty. I need to go. I need to go be with them right now.
No, Kendall, wait. Well, you can't be all right with this.
I talked to her. She wouldn't listen.
Make her listen.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
I don't understand how you could let this happen.
Didn't let anything happen.
It's gonna kill her. 5 to 10 years of talking to her kids on weekends through like a plastic sheet? Why would she do this? Why would she sacrifice everything? Who would do that? You would. You were willing to go to prison for the rest of your life for Kendall. Is that where she got the idea?
Kendall's not taking the deal because anything I did or didn't do. Kendall's taking the deal because she's focused on one thing and one thing only. She wants to spend as little time away from her boys as possible.
5 to 10 years. This is insane. I mean, you know her. She's so emotional. She's so caught up in following her heart. She's not listening to the voice that's got to be inside her head telling her that this is the worst idea that she could possibly have. Be that voice. You tell her.
You didn't think I tried talking to her?
Tell her that your confession for a crime that you didn't commit was the worst thing that you could have done. Tell her that if it came up again, you would never have done it.
That would be a lie, right?
Well, I guess when you love somebody as much as you love Kendall, you would sacrifice anything, right?
This little guy's missed out on a lot of mom time. I know. How do I make up for all the time that he missed? How will I make up for all the time that I could be away?
Well, don't.
Never.
You haven't signed anything? Nobody has to know. Feel free to change your mind. Hi, sweetheart.
And Mom, what will that do? I mean, that'll just give me a few weeks. It's not nearly enough time to fill his precious head with memories that last a lifetime.
You don't think that 5 years away is going to seem like a lifetime?
Mom. I could get the death penalty. Okay? So, I mean, at least by doing this, I have some sort of control, you know? I'll live I'll have a future with my sons. I mean, I know, baby. I know you're tiger. Let me get your tiger. Sorry, it's okay, sweetheart. I mean, I know it'll be a while, but at least I'll be able to come home and I'll have birthdays and holidays and maybe go see hockey games. And that's all that matters to me. It's just coming home to my family. Promise you won't let them forget me.
Forget you. The boys? They're gonna forget you, aren't they? They're boys. Send you emails and paint pictures and videos, everything. Come on, man. We'll get it done. It's gonna be a little weird, but never really been normal, huh?
Thank you.